Hello Team National, this is Tyson King, the 2016 Eagle winner, and today I want to show you some things that we like to show when we're presenting the Team National business. The savings we all understand just makes sense, but when you're talking to people about making money, you really want to talk about why they really want to look at the income side of this. And Robert Kiyosaki, who's written a lot of financial books, the Rich Dad, Poor Dad series of books, wrote a book called The Cash Flow Quadrant. And I like to draw out this cash flow quadrant when I'm showing the business to people that are looking at this for the first time. Robert Kiyosaki in his book, The Cash Flow Quadrant, says there's really 4 ways to make money legally in the United States. Is you're either an employee, you're self-employed, you're a business owner, or you're an investor. And what he says is that people on this side of the quadrant, he calls active income earners. These people are trading time for money. So employees, you tell your employer, I'll give you 40, 50, 60 hours of my week. In return, you're going to give me money. If you say, hey, I'm not giving you any more of my time, they say, we're not going to give you any more of our money. Self-employed, a home builder says, hey, I'll build you a home. In return, you pay me money. If you don't build any homes, you don't get paid any money. So you're an active income earner. And Kiyosaki says that 95% of us are on this side of the quadrant. And this is the part that really got my attention. But these 95% control 5% of the wealth. And when I understood this, see, this is what I was taught my whole life is go to school, get good grades, go get you a job and work there forever. And that is great, but there was another way that I had never even heard of, and it's the right side of this quadrant. And what Kiyosaki says is these are passive income earners. And what these people do is they have money coming in that gives them the time to do whatever the heck they want. As a financial advisor, I've taught people invest your money as an investor, and hopefully you can save enough money to eventually you pull off of that money to give you the time to do whatever you want. But we know in America that is not working because 63% of all Americans have less than $1,000 saved. So what I found was when Kiyosaki talked about this B-type business owner is one, and when you understand this, guys, this is what makes Team National so powerful, is a B-type business is one that has a system. And the system creates the money that gives you the time to do whatever you want. See, I thought I was a business owner with my financial planning business, but what Kiyosaki says is if you walk away from your business for a month, 6 months, a year, does your income stay the same, go up, or go down? Well, in my financial practice, it went down, and because it went down, he basically said you're self-employed. But as a business owner, what he says is when you walk away, the system will continue. I'll give you a prime example. McDonald's. McDonald's doesn't make the best burgers. You know, Joe's Hamburger Shack probably makes better burgers than McDonald's, but Joe's back there washing the dishes, cooking, doing the books, cleaning. He does everything. Well, in McDonald's, you're buying a system. And I'll prove it to you. When you walk into McDonald's, where are the bathrooms? They're on the right. Where are the fries? Over here on the left by the drive-through window. Usually 3 cash registers, 1 person running it. Burgers come down the chute, small cup under a small button, hit small. A blind monkey can run a McDonald's, okay? But what I found when I was looking at buying into a business system, they cost a lot of money. That business system for McDonald's was $1 million system. So when I was presented with the Team National opportunity, my first question was, what is the business system? Once I found out the savings just worked, I mean, that's a no-brainer. But what is the business system that allow this thing to run without me eventually down the line? And once I saw what I had my hands on, now here's what you do, guys. When you're out talking to folks, you say, all I do, guys, is I go around, talk to people on this side of the quadrant, and move them over here to that side of the quadrant. And why do I want to do that? Because Kiyosaki says 5% of the countries over here, but watch this. They control 95% of the wealth. And when I learned this, it was a race for me to get from this side of the quadrant to this side of the quadrant. And all of a sudden, I had Team National presented to me, and I learned real quick that I can not only get here to the B side where I have money coming in to give me the time to do whatever I want, but now I have a vehicle that I can take thousands, hundreds of thousands of people that can come over here, get out of this quadrant and get over here. And by doing that, guys, that's how I say we're going to change the world. We get people away from being dependent and get them over here where they're independent. That's why we're called independent marketing directors. Thank you very much.